Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. Going to be using a team with AV Primarina on it, which definitely has a niche in the meta because it can switch into Ash-Greninja's Dual Stab really reliably. Also just a really strong Pokemon with base 126 special attack right here. We have enough speed for defensive Mega Scizor along with HP Fire, which after rocks damage we always OHKO that, so that's a very good. Energy Bell is mainly here for Gastrodon, and then of course we have the dual stab attacks. Pairing it with Choice Band Hoopa because Primarina can do nothing to Toxapex or Chansey, so this can take care of that. Mega Lopunny helps against some more faster offensive threats like Kartana and Tapu Koko, which these two really struggle with, so that's a very good combination too. We have Scarf Bulu right here, which can catch a lot of people off guard. Like we can Stone Edge into Torrent and then Stone Edge again as they expect outspeed, and that can be very good in terms of helping to break for Mega Lopunny right here. We have a Z Defog Torrent right here. We aren't too weak to hazards, but obviously T-Spikes are a thing. And then finally, we have a more bulky Heatran right here, which is our Stealth Rocker for the team. So yeah, that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got the first game right here. My opponent has a very interesting team with a Gastrodon and Torrent Bulu sort of defensive core right here. It's mostly balanced if anything, but I think Hoopa is really good, as well as my Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny looks a great late game. I think in terms of lead here, I'll lead off with Primarina on a Torn lead. Okay, so this is not that bad for me. I do need damage for my Scarf Bulu, so I will go for Hydro Pump here. And I really hope I'm able to hit my attack. Goes for U-turn. If he's expecting Specs, I'm not sure what he'll bring in. Goes Gastrodon. So I do have Energy Ball here, and I'll go ahead and pop that off now. He may scout for it, but he chooses not to and takes 93%. Just a Toxic me, which is fine. I'll throw off a Moonblast now. This Gastrodon is basically out of the game. And because of that exchange, my Mega Lopunny is going to have a lot more fun now, because I think Gastrodon might have actually been able to take 2. I don't think so, actually. Gastrodon's not very physically bulky, so I'll be getting rid of either this or getting damage on Bulu right here, so that's very good for me. And Primarina being toxic is not the worst thing ever. It should still be able to take 1 hit from the Magnezone without any issues, and I don't know, I can Hydro Pump that or Hidden Power Fire depending on how much damage I really want. Tough scenario here though, because I'm still figuring out how I want to win the game with my either Scarf Bulu or Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny definitely looks better. His win con is probably Scarf Sacred Sword from the Kartana is what I'm thinking. That is not a switch in apparently. So if his win con is Scarf Sacred Sword from Kartana, I should actually not go Torn here. I should go Heatran on just a Horn Leech, okay. So I can either get up rocks or I can... yeah, I'll get up rocks here actually. Gastrodon comes back in. I'm just going to taunt it. I don't want it recovering. I don't even care if it gets all its health back with Grassy Terrain plus stuff. I just don't want it recovering. And because the Grassy Terrain is up, I can actually live Earthquake a little bit better. So nice. Now I can get in Primarina on either an Earthquake / Toxic. Just an Earthquake is fine. Allows me to go ahead and... I think just Energy Ball again is fine. I really don't want him staying in. I don't know, I feel like Moonblast won't do the damage. Yeah, so I'm able to go ahead and knock him out there. AV Primarina getting the first kill for the live, which is definitely very cool. Magnezone may come in next. I don't know, I feel like Kartana's still a threat. Bulu can come in again for sure. Which got a ton of recovery due to that. Leftovers plus Grassy Terrain. Was it Leftovers Bulu? Restored HP using Grassy Terrain. It might be Scarf Bulu, actually. I think it is Scarf Bulu. Because what other Bulu takes 60% from a non-Spexus Primarina Leaf Storm? That's definitely very interesting. They show you the next damage? How long has that been up there? I never noticed that, how it shows you the next round of toxic damage. I mean, does it do... well, burn a set, so that wouldn't be too big of a difference. That's very interesting, though. I actually never noticed that when hovering over a toxic Pokemon. So, once again, Heatran is the play here. He tries to catch my Torn. I would never go Torn there. And basically now I just Magma Storm. He's trying to catch my Torn for Scarf Kartana. I see exactly what his plan is, and that's not happening. So Tar probably comes out here, is what I'm guessing. I mean, Stone Edge Mist on Heatran sucks, but I am max HP, so... assuming he has Choice Scarf, I would actually not take too much damage. Yeah, so T-Tar comes out. I'm able to hit my attack, which is cool. And I could just Earth Power if I really am interested in doing that. Could put me in a tougher spot versus his Scarf Bulu. I'll go Primarina here. as he Mega Evolves and get up his Stealthrox. That's fine. I can actually click Grassy Terrain Energy Ball if I want to do that. What's stronger? This goes to... It's still stronger, I think, because Grassy Terrain is 1.5, right? And it's because it's a stab and higher base power. It should do more, so I'll go for Moonblast here. As Magnezone comes in. Okay, so this will be doing a good amount of damage. I get a nice crit, though, so my opponent's really not getting very lucky. Very clearly right here. I'll go right for Hidden Power Fire. As my opponent decides to take the kill, which is smart for sure. I'll bring in Hoopa here. And I'm thinking I just click Hyperspace Fury. And knock out the Magnezone. Nice, so that's very good for me. What comes in next? Either Torrent to U-turn or Tyranitar to Pursuit Trap me. Those are the two options I'm looking at. If it's Tyranitar, I have to go hard Bulu in case it Dragon Dances. I think, yeah. So Cortana comes in here, actually. So he's trying to pressure me with this now. I mean, Smart Strike could come out. I feel like I'll go Heatran here. He has the Sacred Sword expecting Heatran, right? But then if I risk Bulu, is that bad? Yeah, Bulu being gone is kind of bad for me. I'll go Heatran here. Staying in would mean me losing Hoopa no matter what, which would be kind of lame. Yeah, tries to Smart Strike. I'm assuming that's locked in, and if it's not, that's even better for me, so I'll take it. Just Earth Power here on incoming Tyranitar. I got a Spit After Drop. I'm really getting lucky against my opponent here. I'll just Earth Power again, too. Yeah, knock out the Tyranitar due to that Spit After Drop. I mean, I think I've played my Torrent correct is the main thing. He's going to go out into this. I guess try to Superpower me, which I should live, so I don't get that point behind this. I'm even faster, too, so he tried to go off my miss right there. I don't think my opponent can break through with this cart. In fact, I should live here and just Earth Power it. Yeah, get some nice damage off. Now I can just go Torrent if I really want to. I think I'll just sack this, though, to bring in Torrent after. He needs to crit me right here, which I feel like he'll go for that. Or he can go for the Leaf Blade crit, but I feel like he's going to lose to Fake Out if he does that. Also, my Scarf Bulu should live anything, so that's good for me. Scarf Smart Strike shouldn't be a problem either. I think Torrent takes one Scarf Smart Strike. And if it doesn't, that'll be kind of disappointing, but I think it does. Let me just make sure. Does Torrent take one Smart Strike from 27 or 75? Tornadus, Flanium Z against Kartana. Yeah, okay, I take a Smart Strike every time. So he decides to stay in, and that's not going to work out for him, unfortunately. I'll just knock off here. He goes for Scarf. Could be Scarf Hurricane, I guess. I mean, I'll just go Lopunny here. Click Fake Out. And then, if he Scarf, my Hoopa will live. And now I just return here. And that's going to be that game. So I definitely got lucky in various aspects of that game. But I think had I kept my Tornadus alive, which is the only thing that was stopping the Cortana, so that was definitely very good. And I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. If that is Protean Gren, that is a giant threat. I think my best lead right here, maybe expecting Protean Gren lead, could be my Scarf Bulu. And Torn actually leads right here. So this is interesting. I could Scarf Stone Edge. Probably not in my best interest. I need Heatran here for Magearna. But I don't have another good pivot here, so I think I just Stone Edge it. As my Stone Edge hits over there, and I take a Hurricane and just die. So I don't get the damage that I wanted for Primarina, or for anything basically, so that's kind of lame. I'll bring in Heatran now, and just get up my rocks. That's really tough when you miss the 80%, but they catch you with the 70%. U-turn comes out, okay. So I think we can still win. It just sucks to lose that, considering it killed everything. Yeah. I still have Primarina for Greninja though, so that's fine. Medicham comes in here on a hard. Just gonna go Torn on the high jump kick, okay. I'll just go for my Supersonic Sky Strike here. I don't know if he has a Bullet Punch or whether it knocks me out. Hard Magearna comes out. I get a nice crit right there, which is good. A Volt Switch comes out here for sure, which would force a kill with Medi, so I can't do this. I think I just knock off the Vest and sack this off. Medicham comes in. This is so sad. I'm gonna go here to my Lopunny, and I think what I do is I just go for Fake Out on Landorus. I got a crit there, which is cool. I'm definitely getting a little bit revenge hacks right now. I need to keep my Primarina to make sure I don't lose to Scarf Sacred Sword. And every time Cortana comes in, it's going to be a prediction, which is going to be really tough. I didn't even knock him out there. I got a freeze, though. Okay, so I'm definitely getting my fair share of revenge hacks right here, which is really good for me. He gives me the Lando. Okay, nice. So, I mean, Medicham kind of comes in and forces a kill now. To which, I think I just throw away Heatran at this point. No, because then I lose to Leaf Blade? Yeah. So, Hoopa maybe is the sack. To a high jump kick. Bring this back in right here. I just go for a fake out. Man, that first turn. Okay, brings this in. I'll go for high jump kick here. Knock out the Magearna. Okay, we'll see what happens next. I think maybe I can win, depending on how much this... He actually goes Cortana here. So he's going to click Sacred Sword for sure. I'll bring in my Primarina here to get a kill. Nice. So I force a kill now, which is nice. And if he's not locked in, I lose. But Torrent comes in, which is actually going to be really good for me. I'll go Heatran here on a Supersonic Sky Strike. Nice. This could be doable. Okay, knock him out there on the Defog. He goes Medi here to force the kill, obviously. I just sack this off. And I had to hope he missed right there, because now I'll definitely lose to Scarf Cortana. So a little bit tough, but it's fine. I'll fake out here on incoming Gran. Yeah, he gets damage for Scarf Leaf Blade, so that's over. I definitely think, had I hit my turn 1 with the Bulu, that would have been a lot better for me. We'll see whether I can crit a return here. He actually just goes for fake out. So I'll drop a GG, and I'll run from that game right there. So that was definitely very unfortunate in terms of the turn 1. I did freeze the Lando, which was definitely nice in terms of getting it back. We managed to bring it pretty close, but that definitely could have gone a lot better had I had my Bulu. The way I see it, it's okay though. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, so my next opponent here loaded up an RU squad in OU. I think this is RU. I don't think he... I mean, UU's definitely like the whole Latias, Mega Manectric stuff, so this looks like RU. Very weak to Mega Lopunny. Honestly, I don't know why my opponent's doing this, but... I mean, I'll lead off here with Primarina. This is probably Mega Deontay, I bet. I'll go right here for an Energy Ball, and I'll just Hydro Pump. And kind of hope I hit. Obviously, I could take 2 Diamond Storms here and be in a kind of bad spot. Scarf Passimian is actually at their head. I gotta be careful here, actually. I can't get careless just because it's an RU team. I could get careless, like, to be honest. It's not that big of a deal. Tangela could come in here, which, that's probably a Violite, so I could actually see that being a thing. Slowking comes in. Okay, so this is going to be Spit F2. Takes not a lot of damage. Getting torn here on a Fire Blast. That looks like Specs Fire Blast, to be honest. I'll go right here for a U-turn to get Regenerator on either Deontay or Incineroar, yeah, because this would be the AV Mon. Allows me to bring in my Heatran here, and I'm thinking I just throw up rocks now. Slowking could come back in. If he Scarf, he could go for a U-turn. He actually has Earthquake, okay. I'm going to keep this in the back. I think I want to keep this in the back. Yeah, actually I'm just going to Earth Power here for damage. And then bring this in. And I think this Mon just wins, my Mega Lopunny here. Scarf Passimian. Tangela comes in. Why did that take it so well? Okay, I'm going to go Torn on Synthesis, okay. Just going to knock off here, in case he wants to give me the Violite for no reason. I feel like he'll sack off the Incineroar. Goes Deontay, so it was not Mega Deontay, okay. I'll go for U-turn here, and maybe bring in Bulu on his rocks. Those are not a big deal. I'll double to Hoopa here on the Tangela / Incineroar. We saw that my Heatran outsped, so this definitely does too. So I'll just Hyperspace Fury here to knock that out, nice. Passimian comes out here and clicks U-turn is what I'm thinking. So that could be interesting, I guess. Yeah, Passimian comes out. It's going to click U-turn. So I'll go Torn on that. I could go Bulu. No, Bulu wins the game. I'll go Torn. Bulu, like, I need damage on this Tangela is the main thing. So U-turn comes out. This is honestly kind of fun. I like this. I'll go right here for U-turn again. Bring in my Bulu on a Diamond Storm. Okay. He actually Defense Rose, which was kind of bad for me. I'll go for Horn Leech here. Why am I doing no damage? Okay, I gotta switch out, actually. Okay, I think I outspeed here, so I should just enter Hydro Pump and knock it out. Slowking comes in. Just gonna Energy Ball here. And try to break through this thing. Deontay comes back out. Okay, nice. I catch him on a double there, which is cool. Rotom comes in. I think I live anything, so I'll go for Moonblast here. Yeah, I'm gonna live that easily. And I get to Moonblast into Slowking, which is nice. And it could be Scarf, I think. It's probably a Scarf, actually. Tries to double to Rotom. Don't know why. I guess just for recovery. I actually expected to live that. Knockoff. So that's probably Scarf. I'll bring this in here. And I think I'll just click Knockoff of my own. If he gives me the Scarf, then I basically win. So yeah, he has to go Slowking on... knock off the AV, which is nice. I'll just Z-move here and knock it out, I think. Okay, good. Really weird game. Pissimian comes back. There's a knockoff here on his knockoff. Get rid of that Scarf, Hurricane. Here. Knock that out, and then Tangela shouldn't be able to beat the rest of my team if I knock off, so I'm going to throw this game in just because it doesn't happen very often. It's just very comical, in my opinion. I'll Fire Punch here, and it should OHKO, I think. If not, then it'll be good for Mega Lopunny, but wow, Tangela is so fat. And I'm able to go ahead and win that game. I don't think Sleep Powder missing would have been a problem. I have Tapu Bulu, which would get a ton of recovery with Horn Leech, so we're able to win that game. Very funny one, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. Hoopa-Unbound just clicks Hyperspace Fury like 6 times and destroys this guy's team, so that can be very good. So does Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny has a ton of fun here too. I think in terms of my lead, I'll probably lead off here with my Scarf Bulu. Unfortunately, Skarmory leads, so not the best. I'll go here into my Heatran on a Spike and just get up rocks alongside him right here. Make sure that everything dies to my Hoopa-Unbound. So now he goes out into this. I could taunt, or I could just go back to Torn here. As he tries to Earthquake me, which I wasn't going to let happen, of course. I can just knock off here into the Slowbro. So it's Mega Bro. Okay, that's good to know. I'll go right here for U-turn into my Bulu. Thankfully no Scald Burn. And now what I'll do is I'll just double out into my Heatran. On a Mungus, that's fine. I can just taunt here. He has Stomping Tantrum. I honestly expected that, but it's okay. I just didn't want a Spore going off, so that's good. I can bring in Torn now on the next Stomping Tantrum. And I think I just go for a Hurricane here into the Slowbro. And now what I do is I just prop the Z-move here. He has to switch out for regen again, but then... like, what do you go to? Chansey? I'm just going to Hurrah Hurricane. No, I'm going to Z. I don't want this staying in. He goes Magnezone. I always outspeed Scarf Magnezone here, so I can actually U-turn out. And everything's getting chipped down for Scarf, for Hoopa-Unbound, which is really good. Yeah, so I bring in Heatran here on a Volt Switch, which is cool with me. I'm assuming Gliscor comes in next. Gliscor could be annoying. I'll get in Torn here. On a Facade, which does a lot of damage, not gonna lie. I don't know how I'm gonna break this. I'll go for Hurricane here to force a Roost. He actually takes so much damage from that. I'm going to knock off here, I think. I'm going to Hurricane again. I need to hit the Hurricane, obviously. Maybe U-turn's just a better play. Make sure that Torrent stays alive at all costs. That sounds a lot better to me here. So Magnezone comes in here. Allows me to bring in my Mega Lopunny. And healthy is the Slowbro. It's pretty healthy. I'm going to go for High Jump Kick here into either Skarm or Slowbro. Into Slowbro, okay. I'll return here into Skarmory. So he just wanted the regen, which makes sense. I think I just bring in my Torn on the Roost and just knock off here is fine. I'm trying to find the opportunity to get Hoopa, and Hoopa destroys this guy's team, as I said. It might even be worth it for me to defog. But everything, all the chip on everything could be really good. I gotta make sure I don't lose to counter too. So I'll Hurricane here, because I might as well. Like, what's he going to do back to me? If he attacks, then I can just U-turn out after. And if he goes Magnezone, then that's getting really worn down. Between rocks, my Hurricanes, and U-turns, That's going to be gone soon, so that could be very good for me. My opponent's team is just kind of weird here. 2 weird matchups in a row. That RU game was very funny. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that or not, but I definitely found it pretty weird. Let's go ahead and see what happens next, because if he lets me knock Chansey, I basically win with my Hoopa. Magnezone comes in. Hurricane does a lot, as I thought it might. Knockoff should kill this, so I'll just go for knock here. Yeah, get rid of, yeah, it was Scarf Mag, okay. Bro comes back in. I just Hurricane this, as I unfortunately miss. Now I'm kind of forced to U-turn out. I'll bring in Heatran here, and finally get in this Hoopa to start claiming things. So I'll go for Hyperspace Fury first, obviously. This is going to get blown away. Nice. Oko, okay. Skarm or I guess Gliscor are the only plays. This shouldn't outspeed me. Okay, it did, but it took too much. I actually am surprised that didn't knock me out. I gotta be careful not to lose here, so I gotta keep my Hoopa around. I'll go here into Primarina on a Spike, okay. Now what I'll do is I'll go Torn on Chansey. Just throw off a Defog here. And then knock off. Then U-turn out into Bulu. He has rocks on this too, which is really bad. I'll get in here. I always go for knock. Get rid of Shed Shell. I'll just Defog here on Slowbro. Hurricane this on the Scald. Go for U-turn here. As long as I play my Hoopa smart, I'm fine here, because he'd let me knock the Chansey, so I should be good. So I'll go Primarina. We'll go for Energy Ball here into Chansey. I think I go Lopunny here, as he's really adamant about keeping rocks up for my Hoopa. That was really big, because that would have actually gotten to it KO'd from 77. Yeah, now he just gets to roost up, so kind of sad. Gets up a Spike. Not quite sure what the mindset behind this is. I'll go Torn here on the roost. Just Defog here on Slowbro. U-turn out into Primarina. Gonna pull a double here into Hoopa. On Chansey. Hyperspace Fury picks up a kill, so that's good. Gives me Chansey, and now I think I'm fine. I just go into Torn here. Yeah, and I saw that Hoopa was going to get every kill in this game, so goes for Spike. I just Defog. Hurricane here. He's just going to spam Slack off clearly. I'm not going to let this happen. I'm never going to bring in Hoopa. I actually knock him out with the next one, it looks like. Yeah, now it's definitely over, so I mean, Hoopa was going to pick up those last 2 kills. We're able to go ahead and win. Glad we won that. That team was definitely something else. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I'm expecting Gran lead. Unfortunately, I just lost a game to my opponent. Staying in with Zardwai turn 1 against Bulu, I miss my Stone Edge, and then Zardwai just kills everything. That was definitely one of my more unfortunate scenarios, but I'll go ahead and hide Jump Kick here. This is a pretty good start, at least. Bulu is really the only play, I think. My Como matchup is just not there, by the way. I get 6-0'd by Dragon Nance or Klanger's Soul Blaze, whatever it may be. If it has Poison Jab, then I definitely... This is going to be a tough game if it has Poison Jab. Sex Blissef turn 1, okay. So I guess Blissef was... I don't have a Ghost Resists, but except for my Mega Lopunny, of course. So what comes in next here? Como? Just to 6-0 me now? Let's see. Como could come out and probably just Dragon Nance, to be honest. I would have to hide Jump Kick it. If it has Poison Jab, it deals with everything. Goes Magearna. I'll go Heatran on Magearna. Just opts to Shift Gear. I'll go for a, I think a Magma Storm here. Into that. Como could come out next. Greninja actually comes back, so probably going for Low Kick is what I'm guessing. I think I try to get up rocks. Okay, he does have Low Kick, unfortunately. I bring this in, though, and I basically force another kill here, which is nice. I don't think Greninja can take high Jump Kick. Okay, it's actually Sash, which is surprising to be honest, but I guess it makes sense. I'll return up now. I should take any sort of priority, which I'm immune to Shadow Sneak, obviously, and I don't think regular Greninja gets Shuriken. Could be mistaken, but I don't think so. Yeah, so I knocked that out. Como is still a threat. Yeah, here it is. I need to hit this to make sure I knock it out with a couple of fake outs after. Alright, come on, Lopunny. Come on. Okay. It's gonna pop a Z move here, so I'm gonna go out into my Bulu. Okay, nice. Let's just go for superpower. That miss was so big, but I think I might still win. Was that Outrage or Dragon Claw? That's the thing. Dragon Claw. Okay, so I get rid of Como. This is still doable, but had I hit that high jump kick, I would be in a better spot right here. Because I predict that anyway. He goes out into this, okay. I'll U-turn here to Primarina. Yeah, and because I have this in now, I can just go ahead and click. I'm thinking Hydro Pump. As he withdraws to Tapu Bulu, I unfortunately miss. I'll go to Torrent here. Banded Woodhammer for sure. I'll bring this in. I'll click Gunk. Knock that out, and I think I'm good anyway, so... The miss didn't end up mattering all too much. I guess he should get up rocks if he wants to, yeah. Oh no, don't get Ancient Power boosts, please. There it is. I am Assault Vest, so I should take anything. Okay, I need to hit another one, actually. Or else I lose. Because there's no I can't click any of my other attacks here. So 80% chance, it appears I won it. Nice, okay, so that got really scary after a while. I was really scared after my Mega Lopunny missed the high jump kick, of course, but I'll be right back with one final game. Alright, I got the next game. Our last match is going to be up against some HO here, which is definitely a tough matchup because of the fact that, like, I could in theory Woodhammer here, but then I kind of lose to Hawlucha right away. So instead, I'm going to go Heatran here instead. And he's probably just going to taunt or get up a screen. It gets up a screen there. I'm just going to probably Earth Power here. He's going to taunt. Yeah, and I get some nice damage off. And I'm thinking what I should do is just Earth Power again. As he actually lives, which might be better for me. So Gyarados is going to be a threat. Gyarados is a huge threat. Okay, I miss on the Pokemon that 6-0s my team. Which is lovely. I hit it that time. Does he have Drain Punch? I'm not quite sure what my opponent's trying to do here. I guess it's a Drain Punch. No, it's not Drain Punch. So now I got into Lopunny here. I click Fake Out. I don't know why he double SD'd. Yeah, that still kills behind that Reflect and the defense boost. I knew it would. I still have Hoopa for the Z Celebrate Victini, so that's fine. I don't know what the Greninja is. He can't go back to Coco here. Yeah, he goes Barbaracle. So I'll just high jump kick this. Bring it down to Sash on a Shell Smash. Okay. This does outspeed me. So I'll throw out Torn here. To just Fake Out. Should be able to get rid of this Pokemon. Okay. He actually goes out into Gyarados. So this is a big threat. I'm going to return here. And then I'm going to try to win with some of the things in the back. Goes for that. Does he even outspeed me? I don't even think he outspeeds me. Yeah, and I lived anyway, so he did outspeed me, but I lived. So the last two threats are Victini and Greninja right here, which I don't think should be able to beat my entire team on their own. Especially if it's Ash-Greninja. That's not a threat. Okay, brings out Victini. I'll return it to make sure that my Dark Pulse kills, I guess. And then Tapu Bulu actually wins the game after this, so I should just sack off Primarina. Unless it's Scarf Gunk, which should be bad. Searing Shot's there. I'll go for out into this here. Click the Hyperspace Fury button. I'll live a Searing Shot, and then I think I win with Scarf Bulu. Without any issues here, which could be good for me. So he knows I'm Scarf too, because of how the first turn played out. Yeah, I outspeed that definitely, and this is going to be the end of the game right here, so... We're able to beat the Hyper offense. It got scary. I think my opponent would have 6-0'd with Hawlucha had he just attacked the first time. Is this Scarf? No, it should be Battle Bond based on that damage. That has to be Specs, I think, to do that damage. Okay, it's Battle Bond. Scarf, Battle Bond. Bulu should live anything, and if he's not Scarf, then I definitely win. If he is, then I think maybe Primarina should be able to take anything from Coco, and I don't even think Coco has an electric type move, so that's going to be that game. I did hope you all enjoyed the live, of course. We had some really weird games between that RU game, the stall game, but it was definitely a lot of fun. The team will be down below in the description, and I'll see you next time. Later.